There's £22.6 billion for the day-to-day health budget in the NHS. That's quite sizable. Is that something you welcome?
Yeah, it absolutely is sizable, and you're absolutely right, Callum. It was front and centre of our manifesto at both Scotland and UK level. So we obviously do recognise that increased investment. It does seem a lot of money really quickly in terms of if we're talking about some of the challenges the NHS is facing and potentially some of the reforms that it needs. Throwing money at it, I think all politicians of all political stripes would say is not the answer. So I certainly want to see more detail of what the spending plans for that look like. From a UK perspective or from an NHS England perspective, a lot of what the UK government is doing is based on the Darcy report, and the Darcy report never mentioned social care. And so unsurprisingly, there was very limited mention of social care in today's budget. And that's an issue, obviously, that's quite critical in Scotland at the moment, given that the Greens have backed away from their support for National Care Service, which means the Scottish Government are struggling to see how they would take that forward. So, and from our perspective, if you don't fix social care, you don't actually get into the real details of what's going wrong in the NHS. On the other hand, again, the significant changes that were announced to carers allowance are a very good thing. Obviously, carer supports payment in Scotland is being finally fully rolled out into next year. When they talked about the 3.4 billion that was coming to Scotland, I'm not quite clear yet, given that we are so immediately post the budget, whether that includes ensuring that the same sort of fiscal rules around carers allowance also apply to carer support payment. Because one of the reasons why the Liberal Democrats wanted to see that change is because actually the carers allowance overpayment scandal means that unpaid carers are simply scared to work because they're scared of losing their carers allowance in that way.